Hey, do you know what today is? Today is November 1st, which means it's officially safe to decorate for Christmas and nobody can have a fit about it, although people always will. But if you guys have been on our channel for a while, then you know, of course, I start decorating for Christmas November 1st. I like to decorate early just because it takes a lot of time and I want to enjoy it for as long as possible. So I actually had Manny last night. Jax had a game for a band. So we were there super late. It was freezing. But Manny left a little bit early from the game, so this way he could actually come home and unload all the Christmas stuff down from the attic for me. So everything is sitting in the garage right now just so I could go through it, and that way all of the chaos stays in the garage and I can slowly just bring in pieces at a time so that the house doesn't like just overwhelm me with all the Christmas stuff. So I don't really remember like how much stuff I have until he brings it all down, and then I'm like, ooh. My plan right now is to bring things in to actually see what I have, kind of find places for everything, and then once I've got all of that done, I can kind of see what I need to add. Here I had the Christmas tree in front of this window, and then I had to relocate the couch over here, and it just felt small and tight, and I don't want to do that this year. So the idea, the plan, the only plan I have is to put the tree on this wall. Let me flip you. So some things have changed actually in the living room since the last time I've vlogged. I know I have been slacking on YouTube, but we've just had a lot of stuff going on personally. And yeah, I just needed a break. So this is the wall that I want to put the tree on right here. And then let me show you, lots of things have changed. Manny built this and I have a video of that I'm going to work on soon for you guys to share. What else has changed? Oh, new rug came in. So last year we had the tree right here in front of the window, which I love Christmas trees in front of the windows. Absolutely love it. The problem is because our house is, you know, completely open floor plan here in the main areas. Ignore this, I've been cleaning. Because it's completely open, it's tight. So our living room space is actually not that big, even though it looks a little larger because I've played with keeping everything neutral. Honestly, it can help small spaces feel larger. So just FYI, if you've got a smaller space, if you keep it all light and bright, it really does help. To have a tree here, I would have to move my couch, and there's like not really anywhere for it to go here. So the last time we had to move it right here, and it just cut the room. And also because we have an extra wide couch. And so last year it went here, and it just made the living room feel so, I mean, it did feel cozy, but it also made it feel tight, and I don't want to do that. So I want to leave my living room as is because it works perfect for us, great for entertaining. And then we're going to set the tree here, and I just feel like that will work better. So November 3rd, it's a Sunday. I started all of this on the 1st, as you guys know, because I showed you here. But then yesterday, the 2nd, we had to actually take off because we were out of town all day long. Jax had band competition in San Antonio, which is about 3 hours away from us. So we spent the whole day there. Like, we left at 5:30 in the morning. We didn't get home until, I think it was a little bit after 8, maybe 8:15, 8:30. And then Jax didn't get home until after midnight. So it was a very, very long day. Christmas was not happening. So what I did this morning is actually ran out and purchased a few things. I was kind of playing with everything with stuff I already had, but I knew there was a few things I needed to add as well. So some things that I did pick up. Of course, it's Sunday, so Hobby Lobby's closed. So I went to Michael's and I picked this up. It's a tree color. What I love, of course, is the natural tone, and it was 50% off. So this actually comes in 3 pieces. So you can just link it around the bottom of your tree, which is perfect. Last year I had that aluminum one, which I still have it, but I wanted something different for this year because I think I'm kind of going with just a softer look based on the mantle. I think that's where I'm going. I'm just winging it. I have no plan. Pick this up. It's regularly 60 bucks. I got it for 30 bucks. Decided to add florals to the tree this year, so I went and picked these up. I got the bunches because honestly I felt like it was a better deal because I get 5 poinsettias, and this came out to, I was $6.40 each, that's what my receipt said. So I went ahead and picked these up, $6.40 each, and then you get 5 of these. So I'm gonna actually take them off the stems and then place them all over the tree. Picked up these stems, which I thought were really pretty. I do need to make a floral arrangement here on the coffee table, so I thought these were super cute. I'm gonna add to it, but I didn't see anything else that I like, so I'll have to wait till tomorrow to actually go to Hobby Lobby and see what else they have. But these, and then I went to Target and I got a bunch of these little teeny tiny trees because they remind me of the ones that I have over here, and I am in love with those. So I got a bunch of these in different sizes, and they range anywhere from $3 to $10, just depends on the size you got. So I picked up, I think, like 6 of these. So I'm gonna put some here on the breakfast table, and then I think I'm gonna put some in the dining room as well. I'm not really sure. I got a few extras just in case. And then my dollar section at the dollar spot at Target is completely wiped out. I went too late, so. But these actually are the ones that I used in my garland because I bought these last year from Target, and they had 2 of them. They're only $3 for these picks, so I picked up 2 more just in case I needed to add a little bit more to my garland over here. I can. And if not, I've also been using these to kind of just like place randomly everywhere. So. Another tip for you guys, just in case you already have a tree and it's just solid green and you would like it flocked, but you don't want to spend the money. Something that I've been doing the last few years to kind of give it the flock look is I add these giant picks that are flocked and just shove them in there all around, so it gives the illusion that it's flocked, but it's not. I got these at Hobby Lobby a couple years ago, but I'm sure they still sell them.
Really?
Ta-da! I think I'm doing really quickly. Since I was at Hobby Lobby already, I decided to go ahead and grab one of these floral stems. This is actually what I used here in the garland, which I had in a centerpiece on my coffee table. Wasn't planned, I just took it out and started putting stuff together. But I thought I should add just a little bit more white just because the tree's got a lot of white on it. This is not part of Christmas. This is just regular florals. They're regular $8.99 and then they're 50% off this week. So all I'm doing is just pulling them off the stems and then I'm just placing them in wherever I feel like it needs a little pop of white. Which this is basically done, but I just felt like, you know, here and there, it could use a little more. Why not? I am not gluing anything. Everything is just being shoved in. And the reason for that is because every year I change my stuff. So I don't want to have to constantly be buying new garland. This is perfect because you can just stuff everything in there, take it out, and next year you can change it up if you want. Pix is a great way to get a different look, and it's a lot cheaper. Alright, I got some happy mail in. Finally, my stockings that I ordered. So I have been trying to find knitted stockings everywhere, and the only place I was able to find them was at Target. But Target is charging $14 a stocking. No. So I went on Amazon and I found these. They're four for $24. And I do have them saved to our Amazon page. They're under Christmas decor, which I have a link for that down below. So if you guys are interested, you can check that out. They do also come in more traditional colors. So if you prefer red and green, they have those as well. But I did save that for y'all just in case you're interested. And then all I did was just get Walmart bags and I just stuffed them at the bottom just so it looks a little fuller. And then all I'm going to do is take my tags, which these I just picked up from Hobby Lobby. They're like in the craft section. And then I bought a chalk marker and wrote our names on there. So all you're gonna do is take your loop of your stocking and this one, put it through like that, and then just hang it. And then if you decide next year you want to change out your stockings, you don't have to keep buying new tags. And then one last touch so I can finally be done with this mantle. I wanted to add this natural beaded garland, which this I also picked up from Amazon. I believe it was $12 to $14, I don't remember. It's 9 feet long. What I'm gonna do is, because I wanted to drape like this, but this is not tied together, I'm actually gonna tie it with a little piece of string, and then this way when I hang it, it'll go just like this. And I'm just gonna use command hooks to hold it up. So if you're interested in these, I also saved these to our Amazon page under Christmas decor. Enzo, you're so excited, Enzo. We have a Christmas tree that we can look at when we go night-night. Is I'm married to the Grinch.
I'm not a Grinch.
You are a Grinch. Every year we go through this.
You got 7 trees in the house.
You're such a liar. It is not 7, babe. You counted earlier and you're like, oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's 5. Sorry.
No, it's not. This is 3. All those little ones don't count. If they don't have lights on them, they don't count. So this tree is actually, oh, I've talked about this tree several years. This is only 9, was it 9 feet?
No, it's 12 feet. Oh, this?
No, the section you put in here, 9, right? Okay, but the actual tree itself is 12 feet. And I found it on Facebook Marketplace years ago and I paid like $50 for it. It was pre-lit at the time and it did work. And we were able to get, I think, like 2 Christmases out of it. And then the lights started going bad and we had to start adding. And so now none of the lights work. So we do have to add in our own lights. But you still can't beat it because if you tried to buy one this size, you'd pay an arm and a leg. You're the cutest little elf ever. You love me?
Of course I love you. I don't like you right now. But
That's okay. I don't always like you either.
no, I really don't like you now.
We're going to have to fix the tree whenever you're done because it's a little crooked.
Your mama's crooked.
Your mama's crooked. I have an idea in my head. I don't know if that's going to come to light or not. We're just going to wing it. We'll see what happens. So I shared how I did this last year, but if you guys are new here, basically what you want to do with your ribbon is just bunch it up as much as you want. You can make it into a puff, you can make it loose like I did, and then you just bunch it here. And if you have an artificial tree, You just bend the part of the tree there to hold it in place. That's it. So what I'm doing now is coming back through this way, and I'm actually just meeting it where this one already is, and I'm combining the two together. So this way it holds it and I don't have extra. And that's it. Another reason why I like to use ribbon, and something to think about, if you don't have tons of ornaments and you don't want to have to go out and buy them because they can get a little pricey and they can add up, using the ribbon actually fills up a good chunk of your tree. So this way you don't have to use as many ornaments because the ribbon's kind of taking, you know, all that space up for you. Which is also why I'm doing it in the bedroom, because I use majority of my ornaments out there in the living room area. I don't want to have to buy more ornaments. So I'm using the ribbon to kind of cover majority of the tree, and then this way I can just go and put the ornaments that I do have without having to buy extra. Hey y'all, I am finally giving in to you. I'm giving in. Every year when I post Christmas stuff, because I always use neutrals, I always get tons and tons of comments like, oh, I wish you had red. Oh, I like red. I like red. Everybody wants red. I get it. So I could not commit to that in the main areas. It's just couldn't do it. Didn't feel it. But I figured the good thing about having multiple trees is that you can do multiple looks. So I'm going to incorporate some red into our bedroom, just a little, because I feel like red is a very powerful color and it can quickly overwhelm you. So I'm only going to do a little bit. I did pick up these poinsettias. This is the only thing I'm going to add to the tree that's red. Like I said, because I just want it subtle. So these are part of the floral, the Christmas floral stems. They're regularly $9.99, but you get them 50% off, so it's only $5. I prefer these versus the picks because they're a lot cheaper. So I get 7 poinsettias off of this for $5. And I did price the picks. This is cheaper. So if you want to do something like this, same thing with the white ones I put in the living room, I suggest you buy the bushes, take them apart, save yourself the money. I don't have a spots where I'm putting them, just kind of playing around. We'll see how it goes. I thought I was done with this tree, but apparently I'm not. I really did think I was done, but then I sent a picture to my best friend. Hi, Dom. She does get to see a sneak peek before any of you guys get to see anything. So I sent her a picture and she's like, why do I want to add cranberries? Like just a little bit. So then I started thinking about it. I was like, well, cranberries isn't like, because remember, I need red in moderation. I love red, but I need it in moderation. So then I kept thinking about it. So I went to Hobby Lobby today and I was like, okay, we'll try it. So I picked up these picks from Hobby Lobby. They are regular $1.99 and then they're 50% off. So I got them for $1. So I grabbed 8 of these just because I just want a little bit. Remember, we're doing moderation. Plus this tree is so busy already. So these I just went ahead and stuck in there just because I wanted to see if I like them. I actually really do, especially because I already have the silver leafy stems coming out. So I'm going to add these 2 and just kind of spread them out wherever I feel like I need a little punch of red, which just a suggestion, you do what you like. But the good thing for me, because Christmas decor can be an investment, right? You have to buy a lot, you spend a lot, and then because I'm constantly changing things and I like to have more than one tree, it gets a little pricey. But the good thing for me is that all of my ornaments themselves are neutral. So all of the ones that I use in here are silver, champagne, gold. That's what I had left here, and these I've already had for a couple of years, so I just threw them up here. And then all the ones in the living room tree as well, I had every single thing on that tree. The only thing I added, the lamb's ear I already had, which I cut from a garland. The only thing I added were the white poinsettias and the tree topper. Everything else on that tree I had, but it looks like a completely different tree than last year just by simply changing out the ribbon for white poinsettias. Or in this case, it looks like a different tree or decor for simply adding the poinsettias and some picks and a little ribbon. Your core pieces, your big items, I like to stick with neutral just because you can easily make it look different with just some ribbon, some flowers, simple things. One last idea. One last idea for the living room. Perhaps. I just was thinking that like we have such a large window in the living room area and it's a little plain. So I thought I could hang little wreaths at different heights to see how I like it. Now the problem is, I think because that window is so big, I need 5. I picked these up from the Target dollar spot. They're $3 a piece. They're actually like, I love them. Problem is there's only 3. And if you've ever like tried to hit up the Target dollar spot, then you know it's hit or miss and you have to like hunt for things. They restock it daily, but you just gotta go every day till you get what you want. So they only had 3, so I'm gonna have to keep shopping. But in the meantime, I figured let me try them up there in the first place, just to see if I actually really like them. And then if I do, I'll hunt for more. These are also perfect if you want to hang them, hang them on your kitchen cabinets. These are like the perfect size. I actually really like the ribbon that it comes with. The problem is it's not long enough, but I do like this ribbon. So these would be perfect on your kitchen cabinets if you wanted to do that. If you want to hang these on your kitchen cabinets, I think they would look super cute. Basically what you need to do is put a command hook on the inside of your cabinet upside down, and then you'll tie a long ribbon, have it go over the cabinet, and it'll hook on that hook upside down. That's all you gotta do. And then they could go there, which I actually think would be really cute. I have a ton of cabinets, so that's why I'm not doing it here, because I feel like it would be overwhelming because I have 13 cabinets, like it's a wall of cabinets. So my other idea was to just do 2 here, because I don't use these cabinets, I don't open them, and 2 above the refrigerator, or just do 1 in the center there and 1 over here. I'm still thinking about that. I don't know if I want to do it yet or not. But just to give you an idea, Target Dollar Spot, $3. These are awesome. You can also find miniature wreaths at Hobby Lobby for 50% off, and theirs are $5. Okay, so when I find the other 2, I'm gonna put 1 here and the same over here. So they'll go short, long, back up like this. I decided to scale it back in here. I've actually kind of scaled it back throughout the whole house. I know it may not seem like it, but this is very scaled back for me. So I'm gonna keep it super simple on the dining table. I'm actually gonna use the same place settings that I use for my my fall tablescape, because I really like it, and it's just neutral. And we're gonna keep it simple. It works great. Use this garland here that comes with the cedar and little pine cones. I picked this up from Home Goods. I'm gonna actually use 2, and I'm just gonna drape it down the middle of the table. Super simple.